Don't forget to feed your animals, Randy. It's not that hard. They literally will starve if you don't. Come on, man. Some things should not have to be said. This is episode 22 of Elk Mountain.
Hello. Welcome to the next episode, 21. As you can see, we just finished up filling up all of our greenhouses with a bunch of water. Thanks to our tap right there, made it nice and easy. Oh my, Randy, you're starting it off like that today, are you? Alright, we can just park this right there and probably just leave the truck up here too. It is pretty rainy this morning. Figured we'd just kind of get some yard work done. Hopefully the rain can settle off a bit later in the day and we can get to mowing some grass, because all of our fields are planted and now we can kind of look at the meadow we have and try and turn that into some silage just for some extra income. Why not, right? We're going to have to get some money to get us through the winter. We took out loans all last year, which worked, but we don't want to rely on those, and we really want to kind of start looking towards paying those back. We might not just yet this winter. We have some other things we want to look into to kind of just really keep us rolling and kind of have stuff to do throughout the winter instead of just sitting around waiting for our crops to grow, right? We do have to get... Oh, I guess I could have left the pallet fork up there. But we do have to get our cows fed. They are very hungry, in need of some food. So we will drop this off. And I believe, yeah, it looks like our John Deere is just waiting inside with our mixer. And we can kind of just fill it right up. We're going to leave this straw bale there. And I think our hay shed, rather, is over here. And we just have hay. Do we have any more silage? We do. I think it's on the far end of the field. We never really picked that up. So we might have to go get that. Let's use maybe 2. I'm not sure how much we can fit, but let's move 2 over at least into the barn, in that area. And then we'll go pick up our silage. Get our cows fed, and hopefully this rain clears away. Wonderful. That is filling up. This tractor's doing pretty good. It definitely could feel the weight on there from all the mix, but that's going down pretty quick. Wow, I wonder if they could take more. That was a lot. Well, I mean, I guess they're good for now, but while we're feeding them, I guess, why not do another round, you know? Whoa, chainsaw. You know, you're not needed just yet. We'll save you for the winter. But at the same time, they're fed. It's still raining. I don't know. I guess we do kind of have to wait out this rain. If it wasn't raining, they'd be fine with this, but since we're already set up and rolling, we may as well get another mix done up. Shouldn't take too long, but we do definitely need to get those silage bales moved over. Maybe that's another rainy day job that we could get done. May as well go pick a couple back up, and we'll be back to the mixer. Wonderful. There we go. Looks like they're full now, and there's actually a lot left in the mixer. Wonderful. So we got more left over for next time. I was kind of worried if they were going to go through all of that mix in the first go, then we would definitely need a lot more than we do in supply, a lot more food. But that can stay in there for now. Luckily, we have a whole meadow behind us that once this rain clears away, hopefully we can tend to. And yeah, I'm looking forward to how much we get from it. We might have to keep a little bit more than I initially thought, but at the same time, that could be a good moneymaker, so we'll see. I guess we can turn the lights off, or maybe just even go park this. It deserves better than hanging out outside in the rain. Same with this straw bale. I don't know. Maybe he can go join his friends. Cut the corner, Randall. There we go. All right, we'll go pick that up, put it away with his friends over by the horses. I wonder if we can just go drop that right in there. That might be good for them. And you know what? While we're talking about it, there was one lonely hay bale over here that the horses might like as well. So we'll stack them up and we'll bring both over. Try and do this a little clean. They don't have to be perfect. Make sure it's down. There we go. See if we can just drop both of these off right here. If they'll come off, we know we can get the straw off by just pure silliness. Yeah, there we go. But I wonder if it will accept this. Do we need a feed mixer? That doesn't seem likely. Or maybe I just have no idea what I'm doing, and that does seem very likely. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe one of those bale shredders might be what we need, and we do not have one of those, but we were thinking about getting one for the cows eventually anyways, because we're definitely going to need that to put some straw in there as some bedding as they get older, and just as we can afford it. It's not that we don't necessarily want to now, it's just we don't have the resources. So this looks like a good spot for the JCB actually, so you can hang out here. They're nice and protected from the weather. Got some blue skies on the forecast. Looks like the rain should be clearing up. Said it was supposed to be around 10, which is right now, so hopefully it does soon. And yeah, we'll have to add a bale shredder to the list of purchases. They still do have some food for now, so they should be alright. Doesn't look like our horse helper's been coming by, which is unfortunate. But yeah, some of these horses, they just they won't let me clean them. They're just too aggressive. I know they're looking kind of cute and calm right now, but that's just a ploy. They will get you. Look at that. They're doing synchronized dancing. They are screwing with me, and I know it. Look at that deer. Oh, and the rain's gone. Wonderful. Well, hey, hopefully we can get some mowing done now. That would be amazing. Should dry off, I mean, hopefully pretty quickly. It was really only raining overnight, but we're going to wrap it up into silage bales anyways, so let's see what happens. We can bust out the John Deere. I don't know. No, we used a case. Matching red. Let's go for it. Well, we made it to the field. We're going to just do our little, I don't know, not the meadow, but I don't know, the rest of our field here, I guess. We'll get these guys started. We can get the front mower wants to behave. There we go. Alright. Got them both rolling. This field shouldn't take too long. It's not that large at all. And then we'll move over to the meadow next and get that going. Probably have to get most of this work done ourselves, which is alright. We don't have that much money to spend on getting workers out here. Yesterday, last month, we really needed the help, and it paid off. You know, we got, look at that, the fields kind of look almost the same, but it is two different crop types, which is awesome. And our friend's mistake, he did fix our field boundary, so it actually will look a lot better and just transition into a different crop type, which is alright. Nothing wrong with that. I think we'll maybe kind of make sure we don't go over and accidentally mow our new crop there, which is looking really nice. We can leave a little bit of space, and then once we eventually plant this field, we'll kind of do the same thing. Try and get as close as we can. So mostly grass work on the agenda today, now that we got the animals all fed, watered. Same with our produce. Hopefully we can get that loaded up. I'm thinking we might have to use the telehandler the first time, but it's definitely not ideal for that job. I would love to get maybe a forklift, but honestly I want to get a bobcat. That way it can help us out in the winter months with some forestry and just kind of do a little bit of extra action around the farm. Really looking forward to getting our hands on one of those, but they are pretty expensive. I think over $60,000, which we definitely don't have now. We have just shy of $10,000, but once we get all this silage done and maybe some of our crops sold, who knows, maybe even some animals. Our cows are getting up there to breeding age, which is actually really awesome. Hopefully we'll have some new cows soon. We need to keep our eye out for that, but they're all fed. They should have everything they need. And I guess that is a reason to get some straw in the bed there too. So we still have like another 100,000 plus of things we do want to buy in the coming, well, I guess maybe calendar year. Hopefully next 6 months. But we'll see how it goes. It all depends on how much money we can get. We do have a couple other things in line for the winter, which I'm really looking forward to. Possibly some firewood and hopefully some maple syrup as well. You know, that it's from the homeland, you know. Bringing some of the Canada down onto the farm, you know, it's all right, you know, just some memories from home. Why not? We can sell it to our friends. We got lots of trees on the property that are ripe for syrup, so why not make some? Looking forward to that over the winter, and hopefully a little bit more forestry action to just kind of keep the bus moving, going down the road. We're getting this field done. We'll move on to the meadow, and perhaps switch over to just the baler, or I guess maybe the windrower. We do have one of those. We should probably use it, but again, we want to get a bigger one. It's just ours is not the best. We could just get some big equipment and get stuff done so much faster, but I guess, hey, use what you got for now. We'll get the rest figured out in time. Make a weird little circle here. I was hoping we could get that done in one lap. I don't think we're gonna quite be wide enough, but maybe. Who knows? No, almost. All right, we have one more lap to do after this, and then on to the meadow. Let's get it done. Alright, we got that last little bit done. Didn't want to go too close to the mountain there, because as you could see, they were pretty hilly, kind of like our other field, which try to avoid if we can. That would be nice. We'll get the mowers put away, and we can probably start just wrapping some of this up. We might leave our field grass for a little bit later so it can dry out and bake in the sun just for a little bit longer. Might turn that into some more hay because we're gonna need it. And then the area we just finished off with now, oops, might end up being an actual field that we can plant stuff in. So that would be nice. We do have a plow, so we can. Oh my gosh, this thing is not friendly to fit in here. You gotta put it in just right, or you gotta force it, which also can work, I guess. Come on. There we go. Alright, we'll get this put away, and then what are we gonna pick up next? Our case? No, it's not a case. I wish we had a case. We're losing it. We're gonna pick up our big baler right there, which I think we do need the John Deere for. I'm not 100% sure. So I think so, yeah. So we're going to pick up our tedder so that we can just be ready to do that. See, this is odd. It fits in the other way sometimes, but then going this way, it doesn't seem to want to go in there. Let's see. Just that. All right, that kind of does the job. Cool, you can just kind of hang out here. And we'll pick up Teddy Boy, the John Deere, and our baler, and get back to the field
for some more farming action.
Drop off the case. Jonathan, we need you. Where are you? There you are. Wonderful.
Oh, she's dirty, all right. Yeah, we totally forgot the windrower, so we're gonna go grab that too. Really, Randy? Really? There you go, bud.
Well, it's far from perfect, that's for sure, but for this little machine, it didn't do all that bad. Definitely could be better. I would like it to be better, but nothing we can do for now. For a smaller field, really, it does the job. It leaves us plenty of time to work with our other implements, which is awesome. So we got it all rode up. We got our baler right here ready to go. So we're just going to put this here for now. We will need to use it again after we ted all of our other grass. Try and make some last minute hay. But then again, we'll see how many bales we get out of this, and maybe we'll just do the same thing and turn that into more silage as well. I guess we will need to wrap them, which is just another job to do. There's always so much, never ends. So we'll get this lowered down, turned on, and start rolling it. Does look like, yeah, it immediately changed that one to a grass bale inside there. I don't know, we have a fair bit of rows. wasn't a fertilized field, so it's probably not going to be the biggest yield, but I think it should be a fair amount. I guess one's already popping out, but to be fair, it was maybe already half done, if not a little bit more. But that means another one's popping out too, just from that one strip, and that's not the vertical way of the field, that's the horizontal, which is definitely shorter. Yeah, there's one there. I think once the first one kind of pops out, then they start being a bit more regular. So we'll get this done up, maybe the rest of the headland here, and call it 2 for that. So maybe we'll say we have another 10 bales out of here. That would be awesome. Kind of hopeful, but it would be awesome. Let's see how many we got. We got 2 to start. So yeah, another 8 more. I don't know. I think that's doable. I think we got more than 8 rows. 1 per row would actually be amazing, and I'm not really sure how many rows there are. And there's a couple that aren't really full length, but that's all right. We'll get it done nonetheless and see what the rest of the day brings for us. Let's go. 4% left in the baler or for this next one, so I don't really think it's worth picking up all the scraps laying around, because we're not going to pick up another 95-96%. So we can probably just eject these guys out, leave them here for now. Looks like, yeah, there's another 2 in there, which is awesome. Get this guy folded up. He's done an awesome job, and I think we might have undershot with 10. I feel like I see way more than that just in frame right now, which is actually awesome, because yeah, it was 10 was kind of like gonna be a good number, but looks like we might have closer to double that. I don't know, what do you think? 20? Is that too much? Let's go with 20. That's my next guess. Let's find out. We'll put this baler away, and we'll wrap them up while and count them while we do that. We'll probably just leave them sitting in the field, which is fine. They're just got to ferment for a while. We have a couple others that we can use, and by the time we get around to wanting to plow that field and over the winter, we can get those moved away because they'll be fermented by that time. So poking a couple holes in the side of the wrapping won't be too big of a deal. And this is not its home, so let's find that and get to wrapping, shall we? About 4:30. You can hear the, what did we learn? Crickets? That's what they are, right? From last time, we can hear them chirping away. Sounds wonderful. And yeah, I guess we decided we can just leave these here, so I guess we do need auto drop on would be useful, and we can just get parked up behind the next one and get all these done. That's not what we want. Alright, there we go. So many buttons to press. Speaking of buttons, we did upgrade to a new button switchboard, so hopefully they are a bit quieter for everyone listening. They were very loud before, I know. That old machinery definitely can get you. But we've got some new modern technology. We upgraded, and yeah, hopefully it's sounding way better for you guys. Let me know if it makes a difference for you in a comment down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. It's very helpful. And glad you guys have been watching. No, it's been amazing. It's been real fun doing this and getting the drone out, taking some awesome shots for everybody, and failing to drive a tractor, as we can see, getting distracted. This looks to be our last one, and I definitely lost count along the way, but darn, does that sun look good coming down? Yes, she does. Anyways, sorry, easily distracted, as you can tell. That's probably why I lost count, but this wrapper did amazing, and yeah, it can go back to its home for another day. These silage bales can hang out here, and we'll get a good count on them in just a moment. Fortunately, we do have some field statistics that can update. We can check kind of all of our farm status of all of our fields, and they're looking all pretty good. So we'll go into the computer, check out some stats here and the sale, see if they've updated the website, if anything fun and new for the day, and get this parked in here. And I suppose we can just pull old Jonathan back into where we found him earlier. I thought we would end up using the bale forks, but we did not today, so that's alright. Any lights on? I feel like we always forget to turn off the lights. Alright, let's squeeze by here. Speaking of forgetting to turn off the lights, I think those have been on for months. Alright, well, let's hop our way on over here and see what we got. Oh. This is nice. What does it have in it engine-wise? 190. Jeez, I could use some new paint, hey? That's real old. Wow, an auxiliary fuel tank, hey? That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's really needed. Ooh, what is that? A little bucket? Is that... you could... rock box. Cool. Such a cool old tractor. I wish we could afford this, but... ooh. Oh, man, this is tempting. Something called Starfire? And an air chrome stock stack? Oh, boy. This could be a real saucy tractor. And could take over front loading duties. But the biggest thing we would need is that engine upgrade, which is another 10,000 on top of that. We just don't have the money for this kind of stuff, but I love it. If we did have the money, we would 100% be picking this up on sale, throw on the narrow tires, and this would be a great field for out in the tractor. It looks like the tires need some air pressure there, but that's alright. Nothing we can afford right now, unfortunately, or that we even really need. You know, I guess, yeah, that would be nice. But way she goes. I guess we can maybe check out the field stats, see if they've been updated. Looks like we have a lot of potatoes to sell, which is amazing, considering that's just off of water. Our sunflowers, I think we let that run dry for a little while, because we only have 800 liters, like not even 1,000, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know if we maybe put way too much water in the potatoes one, kind of like we did earlier. But either way, they're back and rolling again. We got those loaded up this morning. Our tomatoes and strawberries, looks like we have a fair bit of strawberries and a good amount of tomatoes as well. and a fair bit of lettuce. So lots of stuff to like look forward to selling. Still looks like we have a good amount of like fertilizer, seed, stuff like that. And hopefully we can get some manure going. Like, we do have the cows, but we're only really getting the slurry from them, unfortunately. I guess we can close that up and go out the human door. There we go. And we didn't really get to tedding today, but I mean, what can you do? I suppose we should have checked the weather. But you know what? I think we can actually bring that up on our phone. So we are in October, and it looks like it's going to start raining pretty soon, like 7 o'clock, which is not great if we were planning to make hay with that, because it looks like it's going to rain in November too and just start getting colder. Definitely can't be making hay with that. So yeah, looks like it might clear up overnight, but still, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get it done if we tried to today, which means we'd probably just turn it into more silage. But that's okay too. We do have a fair bit of hay. But yeah, I am kind of worried that we might not have enough. So we'll see. If maybe if it's not raining too much in November, we can sneak it in, you know, before the season ends there. But if not, it can just hang out for a little while, and we can collect it and just sell it. I don't know. But it's a little bit extra. Jeez, the sky is just so beautiful. I guess we should turn the lights off on this old chap. Get him started up. Put away Teddy boy. Our little teddy bear. He can go to bed. And then so can we, because we've had another long day. It's been a good day. It's been some interesting weather, some fog, some sun, some rain, but we've made good use of all of it. Drop this guy off, and you know what? Case can just hang out here too. We'll get his lights shut down, and we'll squeeze out of that gap. All right, awesome. Well, we got the animals fed. We've got a lot done today, actually. It's looking good. Well, I think it's time for old Randy to get some dinner in him, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.